Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Talking Shit. I want to get right into it. We have been covering a lot of detail and information on the Michael Brown situation, and then all of a sudden we have more information about another an innocent civilian citizen being murdered and killed. This time a man had the life choked out of him, and we're going to cover all of that. And calling on our advocate and social justice princess. We're going to call Patty. Hold on. Let me call Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, if you were on speakerphone, I'm going to turn off the television. You can probably hear me better.
Yeah. I hear you. How you doing? Girl, I have been dying to talk to you. I got to call you before a cop kills me. Are you there?
Don't go outside.
You know how big and black my ass is.
Don't start selling cigarettes. That's all I can say.
I don't know. Can you believe what has been going on here?
Go ahead.
They
don't get it. They don't get it, you know?
I want to ask, I want to say one name, and no, it's not John McCain, and no, it's not Dick Cheney, but what about Robert McCulloch, the prosecutor from Ferguson? Did you get to hear his whole dissertation after he announced the verdict?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me. His instructions to those people were, if you can find any doubt or reason in the story that would make you think reasonable doubt, and then he said, well, this guy said this, and that guy said that. This guy said this guy said that. This guy said this, that guy said that.
What was that? Wasn't that the overall reason? That right there in itself, that simple example you gave, isn't that probable cause for a trial? I mean...
Yeah, that's why I kept thinking, well, if nobody could settle on one thing because, people all see different stuff, then, let's go to a trial.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the way Patty, the way he was talking, I got confused and thought he was the cop's lawyer at first.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, they gave him the wrong jury instructions.
They did! Right!
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I saw Lawrence O'Donnell. He announced it. Nobody is talking about it. Morning Joe and Mika and all these bastards, Charles Barkley, no one is talking about. You can't misinform the jury, can you?
No, you can't give them the wrong things and say, oh, just fold it up. Don't forget about that. Whatever it was,
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what in the fuck? What is going on?
That place is the middle of the country. We're not used to it, but it's 20 years behind the times.
I think the Ku Klux Klan is running everything over there. I really do.
That guy, and did you hear what the guy that is the sheriff of Ferguson said now?
Well,
he's thinking he's looking into the stepfather because he said burn the sucker down.
Yeah, can you believe they want to indict? They want to indict now. I bet you they're not going to need a whole lot of stuff to indict this black guy. Well,
They will burn the rest of the town down on that one.
Yeah, I don't.
And now with this guy with the chokehold, hello.
Yeah.
None of these things are big offenses.
No, they're not.
Some of these, selling cigarettes. In California, you write them a ticket.
Why did they have to grab that man and try to choke him down to the ground? What? Come on, Patty, come on.
Officers, come on.
There was 4 of them. There was about 4. See, what happens is their ego gets in there, and they want you to know that they are the instant justice on scene.
God, I can't believe it.
What do you think about Obama? Do you think he's sort of lost now? It just seems like he's kind of lost. I mean, as a black person, I mean, a lot of the blacks don't trust him and they don't care for him very much. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he feels like he's in a position that he has to be the president for all of the people.
Right.
So this is probably, I think he's going to be like Jimmy Carter. Once he gets out of office, he's going to start speaking up and being good, you know, and start telling people what he really thinks. And at this point, he's got to walk the line and, you know, keep these people here and those people there. But I think once he gets out of office, he's going to be able to tell people.
Yeah, I really believe that. I see where he's really trying to do some. He's fighting back on the whole tax thing with the Republicans, and but this social justice stuff and the way he's handled this country domestically, I don't know if Mitt Romney would have did any better, and I'm praying for somebody to come along afterwards, maybe Hillary or anybody.
It could be Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. They're the two new up-and-comers.
You think it's going to be, we're going to look at Bernie Sanders, isn't he too radical? Aren't people afraid of him?
They should be afraid of him. He's an independent from Vermont.
Oh yeah, he wants to like really help people and stuff.
Yes.
Oh well, we can't have that. That's not going to work. Okay.
The subject I'm bringing up is the Obama girl. I mean, can you believe? Kids are off limits.
Oh, I know. I was thinking to myself, okay, so are we upset with the fact that the Bush daughters are not out hoeing around anymore? One of them works for NBC and this and that, so we're sort of bored with these little girls. I mean, can you believe that woman said that about those girls? Those are kids.
And they know what her job is. She's a communications director.
Well, apparently she quit. I think she resigned. I believe she was going to get fired anyway.
Oh, Fox will hire her. They love those types, you know. She's blonde, isn't she? She'll get a job at Fox.
Yeah, she can go work over at Fox News where all the specialists on living in the inner city sit. And her and Mayor Giuliani, too. Have you been listening to him? He's out of his mind.
He's an idiot.
Mayor Giuliani, it sounds like he's the first cousin of Mitt Romney and Mitt Romney and George Bush. So do you think Jeb Bush is going to run, and would you vote for him?
Hell to the no. I mean, you know, it's like that thing his son tried to say, his brother tried to say, you know, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. This is the three Bushes, come on.
And fool me a third time and I'm going to buy a house in Ferguson.
And you know what? The sad part is, he's the smart one. And you've ever heard the one with the brain, because the other two didn't have a brain. You know?
No, they're very ignorant people.
Mom's the brain is that outfit.
Yeah, it's Mom. She kept everybody stupid, and then she ran everything. But really, do you really think that, getting back to the whole black on, don't you get tired of hearing about how they're going to talk about the black on black crime when someone talks about how a cop has killed an unarmed person? I don't see how those things are relevant. I mean, if we could talk about white on white crime, but I mean, don't you think that it's a little confusing? Why do they bring that up? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a diversionary tactic. It's a divisive tactic to make it like us and them.
Well, yeah, I like what Larry says. Larry, your friend Larry over there, he says that we're supposed to learn from our past experiences. We're not supposed to keep saying it's part of our past experience and just keep doing the same shit.
Yeah, because people like Fox News keep everybody riled up about us and them and all those takers, you know, all those black people, they're all on welfare out there.
That's what I was saying.
Having babies, you know, like those illegal immigrants that are having babies and taking your money, you know. It's like, oh, God.
Give me a break. These people are so self-centered and stingy and trying to get their own tax breaks and stuff. I can't imagine how much we're really getting away with. You know? Anyway, I know you're in a hurry. I want to ask you one quick question. When are you and him going to be traveling around? I got to get you back in studio again. Is that going to happen pretty soon, or you don't know?
Maybe around the Christmas week, a few days before Christmas, we could be there. For,
yeah, come for the party. Come for the party. We're having a big party on the 20th.
Yeah, we won't make it by that. Larry's going to be off like Monday through Thursday.
All right, so whenever, I'll make sure you're here and we'll feed you, and we can set him up to make the cake here in studio for the other show, for the Time to Eat show.
Sounds good. One thing I want to leave you with that I put on my Facebook for all my old white friends my age was that, you know, they always see the looting and the burning stores down and that kind of stuff. And as Charles Barkley said, those people are scumbags that do that. Right. You know, we're all in agreement about people that loot a store or burn a building down or a cop car. But that's what they see. Right. And it's like, see, they deserve this. They're going to do that. You know, the same thing. But what they don't realize is the main problem here is we're gunning down people. The police are cutting people down and murdering them. Right. We're starting with the black people now. And all the white people are going, well, they deserved it. It's okay because they're probably on welfare. They're stealing stuff anyway. Okay. No, they're condoning that. That's okay. You know, let's gun them down. So next, it's going to be the gays.
Right.
It's going to be the Hispanics.
Right.
And folks, if you condone them gunning down people now, it's eventually going to come to you and they're going to be gunning down all you old white folks.
Everybody gets their turn in the arena, Patty. I totally agree with you. And that's why I believe that it's just the citizens. They're killing citizens. You know, that's the way I look at it. It doesn't matter what black or gay or whatever. If you're a citizen and they don't agree with you, they'll blow your goddamn brains out.
Yeah, but you know what the first thing they do is go, well, he was a thief. Well, he was smoking marijuana. Well, these guys think that they can smoke marijuana on the what do you call it, on the grand jury trial.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's ridiculous.
I couldn't even believe that was even submissible. They shouldn't have even been discussing that. That was a totally separate, and that's the kind of jury instruction that once they gave that outdated 1985 jury instruction that was declared unconstitutional, once they read that, that's an automatic dismissal. That verdict should have been overturned immediately.
Yes. Period.
You do not misinform a jury and then tell all these people all over the country, well, just deal with it. We screwed up, and the nigger wasn't worth anything anyway.
He was on pot.
Yeah, he smoked some weed, so fuck him, you know. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for letting us get a hold of you last minute. Once again, I want to announce to our listeners that Eric Garner's murderer is a free man, and he can go and choke old white people as well as big black people.
Yeah, but you know somebody's going to put a head out on him now, you know?
Yeah, he's going to be in trouble.
No, they will.
Well, we'll see what happens. Thank you. I love you, baby.
Be careful, honey.
All right. Show will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Patty. We're done with Patty. Join us next time for another edition of Talking Shit. I'll see you when it's time to eat. Thank you.